I'm Jeff Murrah, and I want to welcome you to Healthy Marriage Tips, where today we're going to talk about differences between anger and hate. And this is in response to some comments left from yesterday's video. And many people get anger and hate confused, and they're not able to tell the difference. Well, what is the difference? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. First of all, let me make it clear. They are different. If we did a side-by-side comparison, and I don't have the paper here to go ahead and split it, this is one of those things I would rather go ahead and do it on a chalkboard or a grease board or whatever. But anger, first of all, is a secondary emotion. And by secondary emotion, something happened and then there's the anger. Now, in one school of thought, the thing that happens is frustration. The frustration and the anger is the reaction to the frustration. In my own experience, that's true, but I think that there are other emotions or other experiences that occur that anger is used to deal with. Hurt, sadness, loss, fear. We don't always associate those with anger, but many times what happens, we experience those real quick, and then the anger comes along and we kick into that anger. Now, anger is typically short-lived. With all the action that goes on with anger, it's very intense, but it is short-lived. And anger is typically the emotion we have toward those that we love or that we care about. And something happens there and we experience anger. And anger is one of those things that should go away within a short period of time. Now, some people have developed ways to reactivate their anger again and again and again, and they stay in that anger high for a period of time. Now, hatred on the other side is more of a long-term tendency. It's a long-lasting sentiment. The person develops a hatred and they hold on to it, unlike the anger that's short-lived. And with hatred, there is an actual desire or wish to injure or destroy what it is that's hated. And I know that these sound like simple distinctions. It's been fascinating the past few years looking at brain research, because with some of the brain scans, they can actually see the difference in your brain. Different parts of your brain light up or are activated depending upon whether it's anger or whether it's hate. With hate, they have literally established or found what they call a hate circuit, and this consists of the superior frontal gyrus, the insula, and the putamen, and they work together, and they're all going off when there's hatred. This is very different than what you see with anger, because in anger you see a different set of changes. You see decreased blood flow to the left limbic, the basal ganglia, the frontal lobe, and the parietal lobe. You may say, gee, Jeff, what does that mean? Well, think about it. If blood's not going there, they're not functioning. The frontal lobe, that's where we make decisions. That's also where we evaluate facts and reasoning. So if there's no blood flow going there, it's not going in. It's not functioning right. And so that explains why sometimes you see differences in functioning when someone's very angry. And also the parietal lobe, and the parietal lobe is involved with the processing of information. Now, there is increased blood flow to the bilateral occipital lobe. The whole blood patterns change in your brain when you're angry, and it activates a whole different set of things than what you see with the hate circuit. So it's not just a difference in words, because we say, well, you're just one of those stereotypes and you're just mentioning these differences in words. There's really no difference. Yes, there is. Different parts of your brain are activated, and they have different qualities. So hopefully this will help you be able to distinguish the difference between anger and hatred in the future. Now, if you have any further questions or concerns, because I know lately I've been doing the temper tantrum series, and many times those throwing temper tantrums, they'll get that anger buzz, and then they'll turn around and reactivate it, get it again and again and again, and then finally some more high-powered chemicals kick in and gives them an even longer buzz. It literally it can turn into an addictive process. But that ought to do it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have questions, please leave them below, and I'll get to you next time. Till then, best regards. Goodbye.